Yo, there's a guard in prison trying to get Tory hurt? If this is true, this is insane. We're seeing breaking news from TMZ giving us the update that Tory has filed a restraining order against a guard in prison because he believes that this prison guard is gonna put him in harm's way. Not only that, you guys remember a couple months prior, I feel like it's probably been almost a year now, if not a year, where Tory Lanez was stabbed in prison mad times by another inmate from another race, which an attack like this could only happen in a 50-50 yard. I was finding out when I was doing my research on this due to 2 different races. But this man stabbed Tory multiple times, which Tory almost lost his life. We've heard people share and Tory speak about this situation. I'm happy Tory made it. This shit was terrifying.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with because I never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times. I almost lost my life.
If you could say something to Megan Thee Stallion today, what would it be?
I think that I wouldn't say something directly to her. I'd like that moment to happen in person. We've both gone through a lot. There's this connotation that like I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And when I talk about my case, I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her, because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system to look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this.
The man literally nearly lost his life. And then he ends up suing the jail for, I believe, $100 million due to the situation that happened, for them not keeping him protected and him almost losing his life in prison. The videos were released as well, which were super gruesome. But Tory now feels like there's been more targets on his back now after he's been suing the prison. And I'm sure work has got a lot harder for the guards in there because they're looking at all of them now. And Tory Lanez isn't like someone like just me and you. This is actually a big celebrity with a big case suing the guards and the actual precinct for the situation that happened. And we've heard so many conspiracies regarding that situation on who actually paid for it, who might have put that hit on Tory Lanez. Those are conspiracies, so we won't talk about it on this one. But what we could talk about is Jay-Z did diss Tory Lanez. He did just diss Tory Lanez during the Roots picnic, talking about leprechauns, the pranks are up. This little man said that there was too much liquor in his cup. You know how dumb you sound.
The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is?
Coming at Tory's dad, because you guys remember Tory's dad outside every day preaching, Jay-Z is the devil. He is the devil. Young man losing their life all through this country because Jay-Z is the devil. Can you say it now with me?
Including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen.
My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That
right.
Rock Nation,
right.
you will crumble. I am an apostle of God,
That's right.
and you will never.
It looks like Jay-Z took shots back when he was at the Roots picnic. Terrible freestyle. He took shots at everybody. Nicki, Dame, everybody. Terrible, terrible freestyle. He was out there with slingshots, not even bullet shooting at people. Them shits was terrible. But we do see TMZ breaking this news. Tory Lanez, prison guard, is gonna put me in harm's way. I need your help, judge. Today, this broke. Tory Lanez is asking a federal judge for a restraining order against a prison guard he fears plans to move him to a dangerous area of the prison. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, Tory, who is currently housed at a California man's colony in San Luis Obispo, claims he is dealing with ongoing threats, intimidation, and harassment, causing him to fear for his life. In the paperwork, Tory's team says a prison guard plans to move him to a more dangerous housing unit. His team also claims a correction officer referred to Tory's near-fatal attack last year in a threatening manner. As we previously reported, Tory was stabbed 14 times and suffered 2 collapsed lungs in a brutal attack behind bars. Tory filed a $100 million lawsuit over the prison stabbing, blaming the California Department of Correction and Rehabilitation, the warden, and tons of correction officers. The suit details the attack against Tory by a fellow inmate who the rapper said had a violent history and should have not been housed with him. In his new filing, Tory asked the court to approve the restraining order to prevent him from being harmed any further. Tory says he nearly lost his life in the stabbing, which not only left him physical injuries but also emotional ones. Tory claims he fears his lawsuit will cause more retaliations against him and says he needs a restraining order for protection. The rapper requests the corrections officer in question have no direct contact with him except for ordinary prison functions, and that the prison be ordered not to retaliate against him. A lot of us people in the free world might look at us like, man, shut up, just do your time, bro, you in jail. No one gets good treatment in there. I understand that, but when someone's life is at risk, and we've heard so many inmates say that the biggest demons in there, the biggest bullies in there are the COs. From putting you in housing, if you know they know you're a blood, putting you in a house with all the Crips, even though they know they're gonna have to take you right out of there. Also putting you in harm's way because they're putting you in a housing, maybe it's ran by another race.
Definitely a very big misconception about me that seems to the public as I'm this monster. And I feel like I was catapulted into this poster child for the unprotection of Black women. And it's just so unlike me. And I've never really had a chance to express that, but you can look at my criminal record. I don't have one. I never had one. And I feel like, you know, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is just, it's completely incorrect and it's wrong.
Lanez declined to testify during his 2022 trial.
Do you regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which was denied in November. But his team is continuing to fight, with plans to file multiple appeals next week, this time with the California Supreme Court, in one claiming newly discovered evidence that they weren't provided during Lanez's 2022 trial, including hundreds of pages of medical records for Megan Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, which they allege raise questions about the fragments removed from her foot after surgery. His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process.
And we didn't have that chance. Or perhaps we could have questioned the doctors differently when they were on stand to impeach them, because it does look suspicious.
But in the appeal denied in November, the court did address the fragments, ruling that the surgeon's testimony was, quote, more than sufficient to prove great bodily injury on Pete. Proving something like this on appeal is tough.
This is a really, really difficult appellate argument for defendants to prove, because they have to show if the evidence actually came into court, the jury would have found differently. It's an uphill battle, and it's something that often torpedoes any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been overwhelming.
And these are things that could happen. Just say for some reason you don't fall on their good side. Maybe you talk shit to the CEOs like, yeah, y'all niggas is soft in here, brokies. Y'all don't make no money. I'm big dollars. They're like, oh, it's big dollars over here. Yo, let's bring him to the big dollar housing. Remember, they can torture you. Not legally, but definitely trying to think of little ways to make your time go by even slower and even harder. For any reason to take away your privileges, your iPads, not giving you your food. Again, these things are not legal. It's why Tory's fighting for them to actually put an order on there for the jail to stop retaliating against him. And this could be very dangerous. At points, I thought, man, Tory's too much of a big celebrity. This case is too big. Nothing's gonna happen to him. And we saw someone literally almost take his life. 2 collapsed lungs for a dude that's a smoker as well. He smokes a lot of weed. We've seen him talk about himself over time. So for his 2 lungs to collapse, that could have caused him his life. Being stabbed 14 times, come on. And now he feels like they still feel like the job is not done and they're still coming for him. I think the best thing Tory could really do right now is by any way try to see how the hell you can finish that time, bro, without losing your life. This is very scary. And all I can say every single day is free Tory.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah!
Big Tory on the phone.
What's up, my nigga? How you feeling?
I'm chilling, man. You know the chat's spamming W's and free Tories in the chat, man. They're hype right now.
Hey, yo, chat. Matter of fact, hey, yo, fuck it. The chat is here. The chat is live. They spamming the W's and the free Tories. Now we gotta do this right. Matter of fact, hey yo, Alexa, play Mace. Welcome back.
Oh, let me pull it up. I don't got the Alexa in the room. Wait, what? You got Alexa in jail?
We gonna let this ride for a second, Aiden. Hold on 1 second. We doing it right. Hey yo, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop.
You got Jay-Z dissing him on stage. Thank God the bars were terrible. Drake shot him out on Iceman on Plot Twist. He talks about free tea. All we can do is pray that Tory Lanez can do his time in jail without losing his life. So up to the channel, guys, please let me know your thoughts down below. This is breaking news, so the more information we find out about the situation, I definitely will keep you guys updated. But as of now, this is crazy and very scary for Tory Lanez and his family. All I can do is pray for them and that the best happens to him while he's in there.